Hello everyone, welcome back to Linked Frequency. This is all about 16x2 LCD and navigation buttons interfacing with Arduino Nano development board. This is the 15th tutorial of practice project for PCB designers, and I am Vaibhav Sugandhi, passionate PCB designer and technology startup founder. So in this video, we are going to learn how to interface this 16x2 LCD display and these 4 type of navigation buttons which can be used for anything pretty much with our Arduino Nano development board and design a application circuit for this particular requirement. First thing first, we need to go for the black box analysis. The black box analysis consists of 12 volt to 5 volt DC power supply, because whatever we have in our industrial application is a 12 volt DC adapter, and we need to convert that 12 volt DC into a plus 5 volt DC so that our microcontroller circuit as well as our LCD module and navigation buttons all together work in a normal way. Then we have a navigation buttons. Which type of a navigation buttons in which configuration we don't know, but we know that we need a navigation buttons in our entire system because that is what is all about the project. And then we have a main controlling unit which is responsible for receiving a data from the navigation button and displaying it on the LCD module. Also, we need a LCD module so that we can display whatever is coming from the navigation button or processed in the microcontroller. Thereafter, we will be adding one more block which is essential for our understanding, that is all about user interface devices. This may be a simple buzzer and a RGB LED, not much more than that, because we want to have a feedback system for a human whenever they press the navigation button. For that reason, we need a buzzer and RGB LED just to indicate there is a received signal or there is a signal which is received at the microcontroller from the button. Otherwise, they will keep on pressing until it reflects on the LCD display, which is very complicated when you consider user experience and user interface with respect to the embedded system. When we go for the morphological chart and the datasheet analysis, we came to know that these are the components used specifically as a white box analysis. First thing is, we will be having a 12 volt DC input connector. Which type of a connector to be used and what type of a connector to be selected for this project is customized based on the requirement, based on the power rating and based on the availability as well. Again, right now I am keeping it open as a 12 volt DC input. Maybe we will be using a DC barrel jack for that. Then we will be having a plus 5 volt DC power supply which converts the 12 volt DC input voltage into a 5 volt DC output voltage. This voltage will be given to the V-in pin of Arduino Nano development board. Arduino Nano V3 is the one of the most compact and easily available nano development board which is used for most of these kind of a DIY projects. Thereafter, we will be having a 4 navigation push buttons so that we can read the information from the user. These push buttons are configured in active low configuration, which means we will be using a pull-up resistor to pull the GPIOs high so that whenever we press this button, it will generate a low signal to the GPIO of Arduino Nano development board. Thereafter, we will be having a buzzer and RGB LED, also a 16x2 LCD module connected to our Arduino Nano development board. Here we have a catch. The thing is, we have 2 types of LCD module in the industry. One is I2C LCD module, which is nothing but a normal LCD module. Along with that, there is a I2C module which we can solder to the general LCD module with a 16 pin, and we can literally use that entire combination circuit as a I2C device with the I2C pins on the Arduino Nano development board, which is absolutely amazing, easy to use, easy to interface, and programming wise it doesn't make much difference to the development of the firmware or maybe the embedded application. However, for your understanding, for your detailed learning of how to design the embedded system, I'm going to use the another one, that is normal open circuit, which we will be connecting a 4 pin to the GPIOs and controlling it byte by byte. So that method is little complicated, complex one, and circuit wise also it is very complex one, but still I prefer to do that as you are a beginner to learn how to design the embedded system in real-time applications. The buzzer and RGB LED will be the straightforward as we always did in our previous projects. Now if I go to the reference circuit for the LCD interfacing with Arduino, by the way, this is Arduino Uno development board. We are going to use Arduino Nano development board, but the GPIO connections and the circuit diagram remains pretty much same. That's why I'm referring this particular circuit from the internet. First thing is, we need to understand how this entire circuit is connected to our development board, and based on that we are going to connect the same way with our Arduino Nano development board. This is all about our 16x2 LCD and the navigation button interfacing with the Arduino Nano development board. Now we'll jump into the easyEDA tool and let's start designing our circuit as we always do in our fast forward way. Alright, now we are done with our schematic design and this is how it looks like. We have a 12 volt DC connector here which will convert that DC voltage of 12 volt into a 5 volt by using a 7805 LDO regulator. And then we will be having this plus 5 volt given to our Arduino Nano development board and buzzer and all the peripherals in this entire circuit. The one important thing you must notice is we are using an active low configuration for navigation buttons and also active low configuration for our LED module like RGB LED. But buzzer is working on the active high configuration and also LCD circuit is as pretty straightforward as we discussed in our reference circuit. Now only one thing is left is we need to add a no connection flag on this Arduino Nano unused pins and just go for the layout activity. I hope you understood how this entire circuit looks like or how this entire schematic works. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment your question in the comment box. I will be answering as early as possible. Now let me add these no connection flags over here. This is a very straightforward process which we did in our all the previous tutorials. I hope till here you are very easily able to understand what we are doing and how we are doing, and I believe you have learned the skill of doing these kind of a project independently without needing any assistance from an instructor like us. Okay, if not, then just don't worry, you continue learning new things by referring these videos. You will be easily able to understand the design application of such circuits one fine day very soon. Okay, now I'll go to the design and convert this entire schematic into a PCB layout and just go forward as we do all the time. Alright, now we are done with the PCB designing of this particular project, which is all about 16x2 LCD and navigation buttons interfacing with Arduino Nano development board. You can notice that this particular PCB is looking little large. Why? Because we have a very big amount of space consumed by this LCD module. And also you can see that these 4 navigation buttons are placed in such a way that it should be very easy for a user to navigate the buttons. It should be easy for the user to recognize which button is meant for up, which button is meant for down, and which button is meant for left and so forth, right. So that's why we have consumed a lot of space here and there is a lot of empty space left over here. As this video is going too long, I made it very quickly as much as possible. And I have used a 2 jumper to solve the VCC connection with these pull-up resistors as well as the LCD module, and also for Arduino Nano, one more jumper here. Try avoiding these jumpers and try to recognize the path for connecting this VCC to all these things without using a jumper if it is possible. If not possible, of course, using a jumper is not at all a harm until and unless you are using a less number of jumper, for example 1 or 2. Okay. So this is all about the project for interfacing a LCD and a navigation button with Arduino Nano development board. This is application board, and again, a name and other things have not done in this video because it is going too long. I hope you will complete the remaining process as we always do in our previous projects and tutorials. And if you have any questions regarding this particular project, feel free to comment in the comment section. I'll answer you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. See you again in the next video. Until then, tune yourself to make a difference.